Blue Jackets are finally back here at Nationwide Arena tonight after 5 straight road games. They take on the New Jersey Devils for the first time this year. Last night, the Blue Jackets were in Pittsburgh to play against the Penguins, and it was a game, Jody, where the Penguins established home ice a couple of times. The Penguins had two two-goal leads. They were up 2-0. They were up 3-1, but the Blue Jackets found a way. They battled back. They tied the game before losing in overtime. But really, it was one line that really made an impression last night. Brandon Dubinsky, Boone Jenner, Cam Atkinson.
Yeah, those guys right from the puck drop last night in Pittsburgh went after the Penguins. We knew Dubinsky was going to play with that emotion against Pittsburgh and Sidney Crosby. Did not expect him to produce like he did, a goal and an assist. He was pivotal. Those guys were physical, and love Boone Jenner. He's coming along. And also Cam Atkinson. He's been reliable all season long.
When you talk about Dubinsky and Jenner, they have not reached the point totals that they have had in the past. When you see a game like last night, does it make you think, this Blue Jackets team that's been so good this year, how much better can they be when those two guys start to produce?
Yeah, when you look at the overall picture, it's a great thing to have those guys a little bit under the radar, a little bit underachieving. They want to score goals. They love scoring goals. And they can and they will. And that's a great thing for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I think they know it.
One thing that has suffered for the Blue Jackets in the last couple of weeks has been their transition game, and that's been because of injuries on the defense. Marcus Nudavara has been out a couple of weeks. He is returning to the lineup for the Blue Jackets tonight, and he says he can't wait to get back in there.
Awesome. I've been waiting this like over 2 weeks, and it's been rough times to watch the games on the seats, and yeah, I feel great, and I want to play so bad.
And young Marcus Nudavara, the rookie defenseman, not even on the depth chart really for what we saw in training camp, but one of these guys you don't really know what you got until he's out of the lineup. And I tell you what, moving the puck out of the defensive zone, very, very smart in difficult plays. They're excited and thrilled to have him back in the defensive zone tonight.
With Nudavara in the lineup, Dalton Prout will be the defenseman that's out tonight for the Blue Jackets. Sergei Bobrovsky goes back between the pipes here, back-to-back situation, although he's been pretty rested this week.
Well, yeah, that's what Torts has said, but he's also traveled to L.A. and back. He's had a kind of a busy week with practice, didn't take any extra days off, but Sergei Bobrovsky is a workhorse. He wants to play these games.
Well, as I said, this is the first meeting of the year between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. Defenseman Seth Jones of the Blue Jackets isn't worried about this first matchup.
Obviously, we haven't seen him this year, but should be a good matchup. They have a lot of skill, some good forwards up front with a lot of speed, so we definitely need to be ready to go. Divisional game as well. So.
Seth Jones, part of that huge defensive core for the Columbus Blue Jackets, the engine for this team, and last night they brought it in Pittsburgh. Look for Seth Jones to lead the way offensively again here tonight.
It used to be when you played the New Jersey Devils, you knew what you were going to get. You were going to get a defensive team. They were going to trap. They were happy playing a boring game. But that was a different management cycle ago, different coaches ago. Right now, this New Jersey Devils team is like everybody else in the league. They're trying to go with speed and with offense.
Yeah, and youth. And this team has really stabilized itself with the goaltender in Corey Schneider. And he's a guy we've got the key on here tonight, Bob. Corey Schneider is one of the elite goalies in the National Hockey League, and he's going to really hold down that back end and has given this team a chance, a hope, to take a look at the playoff picture.
And up front, Adam Henrique has been there. In this summer, they acquired Taylor Hall.
Yeah, Taylor Hall. I mean, this kid is an unbelievable skater. He's a kid that was a real, well, an elite high draft pick, obviously with the Edmonton Oilers, one of those many first-round, first overall picks. He goes now to New Jersey, and they're really trying to build their offense around him. The Blue Jackets have got to watch him here tonight. He's got the speed down the wing, and he's got a bit of a physical presence too. His buddy Henrique, these guys played in junior together in Canada. They're reunited. Henrique brings a kind of a leadership role, a young leadership role to the New Jersey Devils. He's got some offensive capabilities, and these two guys together, they're going to be dynamic here. The Blue Jackets have got to watch out.
The 2 games previous this week, the Rangers, the Penguins, easy to get up for those games. A lot of juice in those games for the Blue Jackets. How do they get it tonight?
I just think staying with their mantra all year. It's today is a work day, bring it. And that's really what Torts is trying to focus on the last couple of weeks. They got away from it a little bit. This is a good test here tonight in a back-to-back situation for both teams.
And I think there's one more thing. You and how loud this building gets tonight between the Blue Jackets and the Devils. That'll do it for the Rink Report. For Jody Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott. Enjoy the game.